My dear students, in this lecture, I shall discuss survey research method. You know that for collecting primary data, there are three types of research methods, such as survey research method, observation research method, and experimental research method. In this lecture, I will cover survey research method. So under this survey research method lecture, I shall discuss the subtopics such as what is survey research, describe the terms survey, sample survey, and respondent. We shall discuss the advantages and disadvantages of using surveys, errors in survey research method, random sampling errors and systematic errors, survey research methods, that means types of survey research, types of survey designs, and types of survey questions. What is survey research? Survey research is a research method. By using these methods, data are collected from the sample respondents and by with a structured or unstructured questionnaire, and then data are analyzed by using statistical tools, and at the end the findings are identified for solving the business problem. Survey research is a research of surveying the sample respondents, and you know that sample respondents are identified by using a statistical formula from the population. So sample is a subset of population who are representative of the population, and when these subset or the sample respondents are interviewed for collecting data, then that or data are collected for interviewing these sample respondents, then that research is called survey research method. In survey research, population is not interviewed or data are not collected from the population. Therefore, there is a difference between the results of survey research, because in survey all the population are not included. Therefore, this difference is called the errors, and error in survey research is a must. But it is to be minimized by using statistical formula by making the sample representative of the population. Therefore, survey research is method bound. That means methodology is important in survey research method. Survey research is the most popular and common research method used in social sciences as well as in our society. It is one of the most important areas of measurement in applied social research. The broad area of survey research encompasses any measurement procedures that involve asking questions of respondents. There are some advantages and disadvantages of survey research. You can easily presume that advantage is you can only interview the sample respondent, not the population. So it requires less time, it is less expensive and efficient. And the disadvantage is there is error, and that is sampling error is a must, because we are using sample for collecting data, not the population. Therefore, there is a difference between the opinions of the population and opinions of the samples. So this difference is called sampling error. So this error is a disadvantage of survey research. Dear student, now we shall see specific advantages and disadvantages of survey research method. Advantages: speed. Survey research is faster data collection than other methods. Cost: relatively inexpensive data collection. Accuracy. Survey data can be very accurate if sampling is properly done. Efficiency. Measured as a ratio of accuracy to cost, surveys are generally very efficient data collection methods. And disadvantages: survey error, potentially large sources of error in surveys, and communication problems. That means each of the different communication survey methods has its own unique problems. Dear students, now we shall discuss the errors in survey research method or errors in survey research. As I mentioned that errors is a must in survey research. These errors are divided into two categories such as random sampling error and systematic error. Now we shall see the details of random sampling error and systematic error. Random sampling error, a statistical fluctuation that occurs because of chance variation in the elements selected for the sample. Unless sample size is increased, these statistical problems are unavoidable. And systematic error results from some imperfect aspect of the research design or from a mistake in the execution of the research. These errors and biases are also called non-sampling errors. Now we shall discuss the types of systematic error. There are two types of systematic error: respondent error and administrative error. Dear students, now we shall see the details of respondent error and the details of systematic administrative errors. Respondent errors. Surveys are based on asking people for answers. If respondents cooperate and give true answers, the survey will likely accomplish its goal. A classification of sample bias resulting from some respondent action or inaction, such as non-response bias, that means refuse to cooperate, and response bias, that is two types like deliberate falsification and unconscious misrepresentation. And administrative errors, an error caused by the improper administration or execution of a research task. They are carelessly caused by confusion, neglect, and omission, or some other blunders. Dear students, now we shall see what is response bias and what are the different types of response biases in detail. Bias is a bias that occurs when respondents tend to answer questions with a certain slant that consciously or unconsciously misrepresents the truth. There are 5 types of response biases, such as acquiescence bias, extremity bias, interviewer bias, auspicious bias, and social desirability bias. Now, acquiescence bias, a category of response bias that results because some individuals tend to agree with all questions or to concur with a particular position. Extremity bias, a category of response bias that results because response styles vary from person to person. Some individuals tend to use extremes when responding to questions. Interviewer bias, it is also a response bias that occurs because the presence of the interviewer influences answers. Auspicious bias, that means bias in the response of subjects caused by the respondents being influenced by the organization conducting the study. And social disability bias, that means bias in responses caused by the respondents' desire, either conscious or unconscious, to gain prestige or appear in a different social role. Now we shall see administrative biases. Administrative biases are resulted from the administration and execution of the research. There are 4 types of administrative biases or errors. Now we shall see the details of these administrative biases. First administrative error is data processing error. That means incorrect data entry, computer programming, or other procedural errors during the analysis stage. Second administrative errors is concerned with sample selection. That means improper sample design or sampling procedure execution. Third administrative error is interviewer error or biases. That means field mistakes are not supportive of their own attitudes and opinions. And the fourth administrative error is interviewer cheating. That means filling in fake answers or falsifying interviewers. Dear students, now we shall discuss major types of survey research methods. Now there are in fact three major types of survey research methods, such as person administered survey research, telephone administered survey research, and self administered survey research methods. Dear students, now we shall see the details of these three types of survey research methods. The first type is person administered survey research method. The person administered survey research methods are two types: in-home interview, mall intercept interview. In-home interview, an interview takes place in the respondent's home or in special situations within the respondent's work environment in office. And mall intercept interview, shopping patrons are stopped and asked for feedback during their visit to shopping mall. Telephone administered survey research methods are three types: traditional telephone interview, computer assisted telephone interview CATI, and wireless phone surveys. Now, traditional telephone interview. An interview takes place over the telephone. Interviews may be conducted from a central telephone location or in interviewer's home. Computer assisted telephone interview. A computer is used to assist in a telephone interview. And wireless phone surveys. That means wireless phones are used to collect data. The surveys may be text-based or web-based. Self-administered survey research methods. There are four types of self-administered survey research methods, such as mail survey, online survey, mail panel survey, and drop-off survey. Mail survey. Questionnaires are distributed to and returned from respondents via the postal service or overnight delivery. Online surveys. The internet is used to ask questions and record responses from respondents. Mail panel survey. Surveys are mailed to a representative sample of individuals who have agreed in advance to participate. And drop-off survey. That means questionnaires are left with the respondent to be completed at a later time. The surveys may be picked up by the researcher or returned via mail. These three types of survey research methods are basically two types of survey research methods. That means direct and indirect survey research. In direct research, personal interview or other type of interviews are conducted, and in indirect survey method, questionnaires are used to conduct the survey. Dear students, now we shall see different types of survey designs. Now there are two types of survey designs, such as cross-sectional survey or cross-sectional study and longitudinal survey or longitudinal study. Now we shall see the details of cross-sectional study and longitudinal study. Cross-sectional study. A study in which various segments of a population are sampled and data are collected at a single moment in time. And longitudinal study or design, a survey of respondents at different times, thus allowing analysis of changes over time. It compares trends and identifies changes. For example, consumer satisfaction. A longitudinal survey of the same sample of individuals or households to record in a diary their attitudes, behavior, or purchasing habits over time. Now the question is, what type of questions are used in survey research? In survey research, two types of questions are used: open-ended questions and closed-ended question. Now we shall see the details of open-ended question and closed-ended question. In open-ended questions, questions are asked directly to the respondent and answers are not given. So here in this type of question, respondent has the liberty and freedom to answer by his or her own. That means answer is open. Respondent can answer by using his or her judgment. And in closed-ended question, answers are given. 3 to 4 or 5 answers are given. And respondents are asked to select one or two from the selected answers. So here, respondent does not have the discretion to write by himself or by using his judgment. So, in survey research, these open-ended and closed-ended questions are used. Dear students, we arrived at the last stage of today's lecture, and in this lecture we learned what is survey research. We discussed the advantages and disadvantages of survey research. We discussed the errors, that means simple random sampling error and systematic errors, and also we discussed different types of survey research methods and different types of survey designs, that means cross-sectional and longitudinal study or survey, and types of questions used in survey research. Dear students, I hope that lecture will be useful for you to understand survey research in detail. Thank you.